and this is a great problem to have. I love it. Hello everybody, welcome back to the cabin. Welcome back to Commonwealth Flipper. Hope y'all are doing good out there. Hope sales are well. We have a problem here, and this is the kind of problem that's good to have, but Blue Ridge Mama might skin me alive if I don't take care of this problem pretty quick. So I'm supposed to be on vacation here. I'm leaving. By the time you see this, I will be on vacation. Most of the time we do the show, we film it, and the next day we put it out. That's basically how it works. So I've dropped down a show. I used to do 4 what solds a week. We're doing 3. So there's a few more sales on there. And so sometimes when that happens, the shows drag on because I like to do this. I like to talk a little bit. But here's the deal. I got to get out of here, and there's too much for one show. I'm a little scared, you know, I get a little nervous because I put out more content than just about anybody on YouTube. I can think of a few who put out more. But between the 2 channels, we're putting 6 out a week. We used to put 7 or 8 out a week, and it gets a little bit difficult to keep up that pace. And when you're on vacation, I try to have a couple things kind of in the bank, and I have one this time, and it's the Inaman story, and you'll see it in the next few days. But here's the deal. We have $936.93 going out of the Commonwealth Picker eBay store. We've got a few sales out of Turner's store, the Homeschool Hustler store. We have a bunch of sales out of the CommonwealthPicker.com store, which Reagan handles. We've got Buy Me a Coffee stuff. We've got Inaman auctions. We've got all kinds of stuff going on, and I got to take care of it all today. And I'm going to break it up into 2 shows because we're going to be gone. So you're seeing this one. We're already on vacation. It's more delayed than usual. And then if you bought something from us, it'll be another few days, and you'll hear the next episode, and we'll put them on there. So don't think I forgot you. Just hang around, and we'll have 2 what solds, and then have that Inaman video in there, and of course the garage sale videos on Commonwealth Picker. And this is a great problem to have. I love it. And I have put my store on vacation, and I'll talk about that in just a second. Let's take a look at what's sold. I always wanted to name an episode of the Commonwealth Picker channel just garage sale. That was it. That was the whole title. And I finally did, and that's where this one came from. Put jackpot up there in the thumbnail. And this was the one we talked about the other day where I made the mistake and a viewer bailed me out. And these went on auction. They were supposed to be on auction from the get-go. Sold them for 99 cents because I put buy it now instead of auction. And then sent an Inaman to that gentleman, so thank you. And we ended up putting these on auction, and they sold a little less than I thought. I was hoping for 125 to 150, and they sold for $100 plus shipping, which is still great money. I'll put the picture up here if I haven't already. Let me set it down. Those are pretty heavy. I packaged them up already. I don't pre-package often, but I did those just because it's easier, right? There's just so many bottles, and they're gonna break, and I'm gonna package them all up. So those are headed out of here. I talked about this the other day when I sold the other part. I've sold a few more pieces, have a few more to go, and we're gonna make a little less money than I predicted in the video. I could make them as much money as I predicted in the video, but I'm not going to, because I'm not gonna do the individual research, individual pictures, individual listings. We're gonna cut our maybe 40 to 50% of the profits, and then cut the workload down probably by 75 to 85%. And that's a pretty good exchange in my book. It's that Commonwealth Grandpa sale right here. There was 2 Yogis, and they're from the Huckleberry Hound, I don't know, company, something like that. Let me get you, Yogi. If this one, see, it's missing the tie. The ties are almost always missing on these. If you have the tie, you can almost double the price. I know that's crazy, but the ties go for as much as the thing. It just happened to be something that came off fairly quickly. It doesn't sit up too well. This one, I think, is going to head out. It's going to New York, but I think it's going to end up in Japan. That's my guess. Just from a couple of clues that I have. So, anyway, this one's the big one. The small one sold for 40. The big one sold for 45. So, I don't know why, but that's just how it is. So, this one's going to head out. The rubber-faced dolls, if you find them, are oftentimes worth good money. There's Donald back there. I think he's listed for 100. So it just depends on which ones. I have another one right there. That one hadn't got much interest yet. I'm going to have to probably drop the price. But this one is a Commonwealth Grandpa sale. Find. I can't remember the name of that sale. But we're adding it to his total, $332 so far. It's all profit after fees, after shipping, out of a $115 buy. And we just keep going up. And I think we have a few more that he sold, either in this episode or the next one. Here's an old faithful for me whenever I find these Tupperware mixing stores. Now, if you find the lids go for good money, and it really helps the sale. But if there's no lid on it, to me, that means I can get it to like 11 ounces, or at least under 12 ounces. So I pulled 2 boxes here to give you an idea of why I do this stuff. So if I can get it for $1 or less, a lot of times you can get, you know, a quarter a piece or whatever, even with no lid. And if you get the right, here's a better box. All right, but this is going to be a little heavier. It's going to go over 12 ounces, which means the shipping is going to be over $5. And then if you find it, now there's a recycled box here. This one it'll fit in as well, and a little tighter, but it'll be enough, and it'll be 12 ounces. So we can get this one out and shipped. So $4.50, let's say, I don't know, let's say $2.50 in fees. That's what, $6-7. Paid a quarter for it. Let's say $7.50, sold it for $16. So I don't know, now I gotta do math. Is that $8.50 profit? $8.50 profit right there. And you noticed I put it here because I knew it was gonna sell quick, because they always do. I didn't put it back in the Tupperware box back there. So what I say, $8.50 profit in that box, $7.50 profit in this box. And most people who sell these don't sell them first class. It's why mine always sell fast. Cheaper shipping. Another Inaman is headed out the door. This one to Andy on one of our auctions. And Andy, or Andrew, I think it's Andy. Thank you so much for the kind message. He says he can't wait to get it up on display to get things moving out of his store again. So thank you so much. This is all headed your way. And we have your name in the book right here. There it is right there, Andy. And we're keeping a tally of the total in the back. And that is also on buymeacoffee.com. So /Commonwealth. But Andy, thank you. And this one is headed your way. All right, this probably is a Commonwealth Grandpa sale. I'm not 100% sure, but I think because that last load that I listed was from that box. So this is the Open Bible, and it is the Old Time Gospel Hour edition, which you find around here all the time because that's where Thomas Road Baptist Church is. It's got all those little tabs in it. And this sold for $12.95 free. No, $12.95 plus shipping. That's right, medium mail shipping on that one. So made probably more than $10 on it. Here is his total with that one. Add $10. It's probably a little bit more than that, but we'll say $10. $342 so far, Grandpa. Another golf club sold. I still haven't got this video edited. I need to, because I can't remember the prices I sold for stuff. I can't remember the prices I paid for stuff. And I'll have to tell you later. Maybe, I don't know, $10 for this club. It is a 2-ball. It's not in great shape for an Odyssey putter, but it's in okay shape. If you watch the show, I don't find a ton of golf clubs out where I'm at. But I found some this last time, which is awesome. I wish I found some because there's really good money. And a matter of fact, I was watching this the other day, and that's why I pulled it up, reminding me of it. So this is Steve over there at Pick and Roll. He does a lot of great instructional stuff. Steve is a good guy. Anyway, this one right here, got the Super Stroke. I think $56 plus shipping. I don't know. I might have paid more than $10, but I doubt it. I'll have to look at that video here in a couple days. And just so I don't have to answer it, I put these, a lot of times, if you have a golf store around, just go to the golf store and find golf club boxes. But it works right here. This head is a little big, but it'll definitely fit in here. Just to give you an idea, these boxes here, see, this club is just a little over 36 inches. And so we're going to have to put it in 2 of these. It's not going to quite work. Just to give you a little picture here. Well, I'll take it back. A little bit of padding. I usually take some bubble wrap and I put it around here and then put a rubber band on it. And then I usually do that either here or paper. This is probably going to work. I'm probably going to stick it in here. So anyway, if it didn't work, we would put it also, we'd Frankenbox it with one of the small ones. So there you go. Now that I'm right here, I just wanted to mention that Ivan, and this is IVEN, bought the plans for a shipping table. It's over there on CommonwealthPicker.com. I've got a lot of questions about that lately on Instagram. So $4.99 and we'll email them to you. Or we'll, if you request it, we'll send it in an envelope to you. It's pretty cool. It's got all the specs. It's got the measurements. It's got the parts list. And you just have to build it. Bought a bunch of games that a lot of people would have passed on by because it looked like a ton of sports stuff. And it was. But there's a couple games in there that I thought they were pretty good, and it turned out I was right. So $10 plus, excuse me, $10 for the whole lot. And this, I think, was the best game in there. And it was $22 plus shipping, if I can find it. These Transformers. Y'all see Transformers? You probably see. Oh, I should probably look at the PS4 stuff, huh? There you go. So this is basically it. Avengers, Assassin's Creed. Got all these, I think, for 10. Put all these together, sold them in, or selling them in a lot. This one's 22 plus shipping, so we made our money back there. Have these two, made our money back plus a profit. Have these as well. So might not be exactly right on the numbers, but might have been 15. But either way, I think it's a good investment. And we're already in the profit after just one sale. I got a viewer sale from a new subscriber, and I'm going to show it to you in a minute, but I'm going to read the message. And at the end, they say, P.S. I'm a new subscriber and would love to know the Animan story. So I think, I don't know the order because I'm gone at this point. If this one's coming out, this one's probably coming out before the Animan story. And then we'll hopefully enjoy that. We'll tell most of the story right there. So although there's a lot of story yet to come. It's like a Paul Harvey episode, right? So just wanted to say, this is Samantha from Garden Grove, California, which is awesome. I think my grandfather owned a home down in Garden Grove. And my dad, I think, there were so many homes they lived in down there in Orange County too. So I just wanted to show some support and thank you. Your YouTube channel has helped me and my family with our eBay store. You have a beautiful family and hope you have a wonderful summer. Thank you. So I'm going to show you the item that they bought. It's going to California, which makes it a little less profitable for me, but I'm going to explain to you why I picked these items up in a second. Hey, before I do that, I want to show you something real quick. Those PS4 games aren't the best, sturdiest little game cases, but they're really light, so I'm able to put a little piece of cardboard in there to make it a little sturdier and still stay under 4 ounces, which you can't do with Wii games unless they have a thin manual. They're really, really tight, so I usually, even the poor cases stay in pretty darn good shape, and I have rarely had any kind of trouble with them. So here's the all packaged up golf club, just to give you a picture here. This thing costs $7.79 to ship. That's it. So if you're letting that make you afraid, it shouldn't be one of those factors right there. All right, let's go over here and take a look at what Samantha bought from Garden Grove. Just listed it the other day. And I want to go through the numbers. This is a generic camo fanny pack. So if I wasn't a garage sailor and I wasn't a YouTuber, I might not buy these. But whenever I find fanny packs for like a quarter, 50 cents, I usually pick them up because viewers buy them and garage sailors buy them, and I have an affinity for them. This one is going to ship out at the 4 ounce rate, and I ran the numbers here so you get an idea of how much money I'm making and how much time. I'd say, literally throw it on the table, snap a picture, list it, ship it. It's a 5-minute job. It cannot get easier than this. So this number right here times, let's say 11, is our profit per hour, if you want to calculate it out that way. Cost $8 came into me. The cost is a quarter, fees $1.20, give or take, plus the packaging. Shipping to California, $3.49. Which makes the profit $3.06 times 11. We're making about $35 an hour doing something like that. Turner, you probably don't know who the Heat Miser and Cold Miser are, but I missed some Funko Pops at a sale that were out of the box because I'm like, out of the box, they don't do really well, but I should have picked those up. So I didn't miss these this time, and they sold for good money. Who are they?
Lady and Tramp.
Lady and the Tramp. Which one's which? Which one's Lady?
This is Tramp and this is Lady.
Oh, yeah? How do you know that? Because the movie?
Because, yeah, the movie.
All right, and these, I can't even remember. It was a great sale. This is coming out soon, y'all. And I don't remember how much we paid for them, but they sold for $25, Turner, plus shipping. So we're going to make some pretty good money. Definitely enough for you to do what?
Save $1, spend $1, and donate $1.
All
I
right.
can't even see your face. This hat.
I love that hat.
Bye.
Hey y'all, just one sale here. So this is the Trump Plaza dice, the old vintage dice that are drilled through. So this one went to a viewer. All of them have gone to viewers. Hey Kevin, congratulations on your retirement from teaching. There you go, I'm not retired. Just from teaching for now. I've been a viewer for some time now and enjoy watching both of your channels. I love hearing the history stories on the items you find and sell. If you ever begin to miss teaching, maybe you can start a third channel, the Commonwealth History channel. So a lot of people in that profession, in my profession, have already done that. There are a few teachers who have now become YouTubers. And I thought about doing that, but I love history. I'm passionate about history. I'm passionate about teaching, but I don't think it rises to the level of the way I feel about reselling, which is a little crazy. At any rate, it takes a lot of time. I don't think people realize how much time it takes to do this show. I spend more time on YouTube than I do on eBay. So, I mean, I spend a lot of time every day putting out video. It takes a lot of time. So, at any rate, I don't think I have a third channel, Commonwealth Auctions, but it's not like this at all. See, have a wonderful family. You have a wonderful family. Good luck on your newest adventure, Tammy. Tammy, thank you very much. We appreciate it. I think these sold for $18 free ship. So I think that's what we're selling for. At any rate, thank you very, very much. We appreciate it. Hey, y'all, Reagan's got a sale out of the CommonwealthPicker.com store. What you got?
Victoria got the gray shirt and an Inman sticker.
Victoria got a gray shirt and an Inaman sticker. That is all. She's from Virginia. Did I say that already? No. All right, Reagan.
Bye, and don't forget to get your sticker at CommonwealthPicker.com.
Inaman, today the auction went off. This is the fundraiser for our new shed / some kind of building that we haven't figured out what we're doing yet. It went to Rick, but he bought it for his sister, and Betsy, I think, was her name. And so we're going to put those names in the book over here. Put them right here. And we will, if y'all want your if you're doing Buy Me a Coffee, put your last name if you want it. If not, we're just doing first names. So, or nicknames, or whatever you want us to put, we'll do that. But he had a special request. Let me look. All right, so Rick, I'll just read you the message here. He says, "Hi, Kevin. Glad to help build the new cabin. This is a birthday gift for my sister, Betsy. Mintha's-Tidy-Cottage." I guess that's the eBay store. "Please list her in the cabin supporter book." We will do that for sure. Would it be possible to arrange all 5 of the clan to sign the Inaman? You know, memorabilia is more valuable. This just blows my mind every time I see it. Memorabilia is more valuable when the whole team signs it. LOL. Though this is definitely not going to go up for sale, he says. We both started watching your show in February of 2020. We're now both starting eBay reselling. Thanks to you and your channel. Sincerely, Rick. 2 is 1. I guess that's the eBay store. Right? Okay, you are just starting. That's 1 feedback. That's real lucky right there if you get the Inaman as your first feedback. Hey, Rick, thank you very much. We appreciate it. I can't promise 5. I can promise 1. People are going different directions all the time around here, but we're going to do the very best we can. And we'll at least get 1 on there for you. And maybe 3, maybe 4. 5 is going to be tough if I ship it out today because Bubba won't be home till really late tonight. So, plus I got a list of stuff for him to do up there. So, anyway, Rick and Betsy, thank you so much. Hey, Mike sent these to our P.O. box. Mike from Indiana. He said he saw them in the bins and thought I might want to have them. So, he says, even though they're not from the best year ever, because they're from 1977, which is one of the years I always say is the best year ever. He says 1967 is the best year ever. So that is awesome. Thank you, Mike. And they are from 1977, all but this one, and that one stood out. Of course, these are Gene Mock used to manage the Angels. Here's the manager of the Angels in that year, but this one stood out to me because it's this looks like a 1988 to me. It is. And Jack Hal Angel, and this guy's interesting. He actually disappeared. Well, he didn't disappear. He went to Japan for like 5 years and then came back and played a few more years in the big leagues. Amazing. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. Hey, really quickly before we go, just the Buy Me a Coffees or the Buy Me a Piece of a New Shed. It's just blowing my mind every day, and there's a few more here today. So I just want to say to Kathy, just me, Kathy, a little inside baseball here. So we have, YouTube friends, people I've never actually met, but I feel like they're friends because I've been talking to them for so long. I think before you were putting out content, I believe. I wasn't putting out too much. I had just started, and we saw each other in chats, and she's just super nice lady. And let me tell you, she has a great channel. If you're not familiar with her, which she has a much bigger channel than both of my channels, but just me, Kathy, she does dumpster diving. Just the most kind person you could ever meet. So, Kathy, I'm embarrassed to say how much you gave us. I'm just embarrassed. I'm just not going to say it. But I will tell everybody how much you gave Blue Ridge Mama on top of what you gave for the shed. Let me read the message here. She says, "I'm so blessed and I'm so thankful to be able to be a part of helping y'all with getting the new shed or building. Thanks for the amazing content. Y'all take care and have an awesome week." So we definitely will do that. And she gave Blue Ridge Mama 5 different coffees. So that's $10, y'all. Amazingly generous, as always, Kathy. So thank you so much. If you haven't seen her channel, go check it out. She didn't do this for a shout out. She didn't need a shout out from me. So there you go. Kathy, we really do appreciate it. And we wish you the absolute best. Another 5 portions of the shed from Brenda. So, you know, I put $5,000 just as a goal on the Buy Me a Coffee just because I was too embarrassed to put $10,000, which is probably what a shed that's completed would cost. But I'm just blown away by it. I don't even know what else to say. So thank you all so much. We appreciate it. And we can't, well, oh, hey, and we're going to put your names in the books. I forgot. Everybody who, if I've said this before, but I'll say it every once in a while. Everybody who contributes at all, your name's going in the book. We're going to make some kind of a plaque or a picture, something printed. We'll frame it. We'll do something just as a small way to say thank you and make you part of that shed or building or whatever the heck it's going to be. I see Boots out here. Boots is a mess, but she hangs out right outside my window all the time. So anyway, thank you all so much. We can't wait to see you next time.